Hi everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Skin. My name is Christy and today we will be making body balm. Body balm is, I can say, is one of the, well, maybe the second most sold product that I have, soap being number one. But I like how it actually feels on my skin. So especially like, I rather prefer that over lotion or cream for some reason. And I will also show you like maybe later an emulsified body butter because I like that too better than the cream. My skin works better with oils and butters compared to just the lotion with the water. Yes, there are other things you can put in, like your emulsifiers can actually make it thicker. As well as your co-emulsifier. Today we will be using cetyl alcohol in it just to give it that silky slip feel, as well as when you do wash it off in the shower, it does feel so much better. So come along with me. I will be explaining the ingredients that I am adding, and you'll see how we make our body balm. So as I mentioned, I will be making a body balm today. I have all my ingredients already pre-weighed because I don't want to be having to have the containers and then pour them out, which is fine. And I will actually be changing the recipe just slightly when it comes to the oils. So I will just show you the new oils we'll be using. So when you are making products, especially if you are making them to sell, you need to make sure you're following the good manufacturing practices. So as you can see right now, I'm wearing gloves. Everything has been sanitized. I will be wearing a hairnet as well to make sure that and hair does not go into the product I'm making. I have everything, as I mentioned, I have everything pre-weighed. So I will start with my beeswax. You can buy your beeswax from, I bought this on Amazon, honestly. You can buy from other suppliers as well. I can share this. It was a really big bag and I just turned it out and put it in one of the containers that I usually use for my storing my stuff. Beeswax will help to combine everything. Now, body balm is honestly like, think about a body butter, but you're not whipping it. Or, yeah, like if you ever use lip balm, same concept. This is unrefined, this is refined shea butter so that you don't get the smell from the shea butter because I will be adding a fragrance. So this is grapeseed oil. So this is one of the changes. Usually I use hemp seed and apricot kernel, but I will be changing it to hemp seed and argan oil. So this is my argan oil. And this is cetyl alcohol. Now this is not alcohol, but this is like alcohol. This is emollient. So this will help to emulsify as well as give the body balm a silky feel. In addition to that, it helps to easily wash off the body balm if you've ever used just an oil-based product, whether it is a body oil, the same body butter. You get like a oily feel on the skin. This helps to make sure that it doesn't feel too oily on the skin, but when you go to shower, rinse off, or whatever, it helps so that it easily comes off of the skin. So I will put this on a double boiler. A double boiler is just a saucepan with water in it, and then you place maybe 1.5 inches of that water, and you cover it, and the water helps to melt the ingredients without actually scorching them, like having this directly on the flame. I'll just cover this. This is just shrink wrap. This is just to help to make sure nothing does not go in here while it's on the double boiler. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so everything has melted. So for this, I will just weigh out the vitamin E and the fragrance oil. Everything has a flash point, so be careful when you are adding certain ingredients, because if you add it too hot, then it's not going to work in the formula anyway because of the flash point. So I like to stir it for at least a couple, just like a minute or a couple seconds, just so that everything's incorporated at the end, as well as being careful with the shea butter, because sometimes what can happen is if you don't stir it correctly, or at least for a while, the shea butter can get grainy. Over time, it can get grainy anyway, and I noticed that because I've made a batch, and then maybe one or two from that batch has been grainy. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to figure that out. But if you melt shea butter too hot, that can happen as well. Okay, so I will pour this in the tin that I'll be making for the customer, as well as a small tin, because it should be enough left over to pour in here. These are usually 14 ounces, and then the fill on these are 16 ounces, but they hold 14. It's not water, so oils are a bit heavier. And then this holds about 1 ounce. Okay, so then what happens with these just take a while to harden up. And then when they're hardened, I usually just put my lid on and my label, and then I go ahead and I put them on the shelf. The smaller ones I usually do give away in, say, like if you order a certain amount, I just drop one of these in there. This is from a customer who always buys this particular size. They've been buying the cashmere cream for a while, but then they bought the little travel sets, which are usually these ones, to get a sense of the other scents. And then they end up buying this one after. So when it hardens, it looks like this. This is the same fragrance, blood orange. And it hardens up like this. Then you just go ahead and take it out and use it. Body balms are really good. I find like when I first come out the shower and I put it on, instead of just completely drying off, it lasts a bit longer, and it really makes the skin feel, to me, a little better. My skin works with oils and butters, honestly. Some people theirs might work with water, but however, so give this a try and see if it works for you. If you're new to this, you don't necessarily might have to use the beeswax. You can use hard oils and butters, but use most butters and than the oils. That way, it will harden up. But beeswax helps to incorporate everything together as well. Everyone might not got cetyl alcohol. You can get it on Amazon, honestly. But if you do have butters and oils at home, then you can use a ratio more butters than oils. So I hope this kind of helps, and this will be in our product series for our challenge. So I will be making some other products as the weeks go along. So I hope that you are watching along. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the